William never expected that taking a nap at work would send him straight into the game he had created himself. And even crazier, as an engineer, he somehow managed to max out all his stats. Every one of his skills was already at the highest level, letting him wipe out an entire tribe of lizardmen in one move and instantly reach level 310. He even earned several special titles for it. But that kind of miracle only came after pulling several all-nighters in a row. Before all this, William had been a game engineer who worked late every night fixing bugs in the virtual world he helped build. One night, after everyone else had fallen asleep, he dozed off at the office too. In his dream, he found himself standing in a purple world surrounded by canyons, with no cell signal at all. But when he looked at his phone, he saw his high school self staring back at him along with a familiar game interface. At first, William thought he was just dreaming. He opened his status menu and realized that this world was actually Dragon Valley. Then he heard noises in the distance. Checking the map, he saw that a group of lizardmen was approaching, each around level 40. The next second, an arrow whizzed toward him, grazing his face. Feeling real pain, William finally realized this wasn't a dream. If he didn't do something, he was going to die. Panicking, he randomly cast a spell. Fireballs rained down from the sky, scorching the ground, and when the smoke cleared, his level had skyrocketed. But one lizard man was still alive. It threw a weapon at him. With no combat experience, William flung the weapon back on instinct and accidentally killed the lizard man. After that, William tried to log out of the game, but nothing worked. Then he noticed that his wound had healed completely. Checking his stats again, he saw he was now level 310, with dozens of powerful skills unlocked. Curious, William decided to test out his fireball magic. He aimed far away, but the explosions were so massive that he had to sprint for his life to avoid getting caught in them. Somehow, he ended up outside the barrier of the map. Now exhausted and thirsty, he opened his inventory, grabbed a bottle of water, and gulped it down. Looking through his items, he found a huge pile of gold and some rare equipment. After eating and resting, he fell sound asleep. The next morning, William wandered around aimlessly. He didn't know how long he'd be stuck in this game world, but he was sure it held more surprises than he could imagine. Then, out of nowhere, he spotted a flying wyvern. Curious, he took to the air to investigate only to be slammed into midair by the creature. Luckily, his magic-resistant cloak protected him from any real harm. Following the wyvern, he stumbled upon a military unit attacking it, though their arrows barely scratched its scales. The commander ordered a young mage to cast magic, but the wyvern struck her before she could finish. William rushed in, caught the girl, and pulled her out of danger. When she came to, he learned her name was Anna. She mistook him for a bandit at first, so to clear up the misunderstanding, William instantly maxed out his persuasion skill. With a smooth tongue and plenty of confidence, he managed to talk his way out of suspicion. The group invited him to ride back to town with them. On the way, William learned that 80% of the city's residents were commoners, 20% were slaves, and that elves and demons also lived there. After reaching town, Anna said goodbye, and a soldier helped William with his paperwork. He decided to find a place to stay. Looking around, he couldn't help but marvel. This world felt even more real than the game itself. Just then, a young woman ran up and hugged him, begging him to stay. William couldn't bring himself to refuse. Later, the innkeeper told him that demons and heroes truly existed in this world. After dinner, William decided to go shopping for supplies, finally accepting that this strange new world was his reality now.